I'd like to talk about our project in smart scheduling. And just a little bit of background on Actemium. Actemium is a worldwide group of companies, about 420 business units and 24,000 people worldwide. And our focus is in industry and manufacturing clients and industrial solutions. I'm calling from the Toronto office, and out of the Toronto office, I run the digital solutions group that deal with MES, edge and cloud solutions, along with SCADA, batching, and general industrial automation. And Ignition is a key part of our offering as that central hub, as Don had mentioned earlier. So today I'll be talking, as I said, about Smart Scheduler. And from the agenda, well, what is a Smart Scheduler? What are some of the production scheduling challenges that our clients have been seeing? Some key features and innovations for the Smart Scheduler solution that we created on Ignition, a customer implementation, and the results from that implementation. So first of all, what is a Smart Scheduler? Well, quite simply, it is a system that will take customer orders from an ERP system, maybe SAP or Sage or what have you, internally with an algorithm and preferences, then take those orders and put them in the most efficient and optimized pattern for a customer's production facilities. And so we came to this solution through some challenges our customers were having. And some of those challenges included operational complexities, high volume orders, multiple production lines, multiple facilities. And what we were seeing is across multiple clients of ours, these were all human decisions, often having to make judgment calls based on complex criteria, and it's very challenging. And so that leads into the manual scheduling limitations that I was alluding to. It can be error prone. A human can only do so much and take so much information in order to properly schedule and most efficiently schedule their production. Changeover impact, some of the challenges, customers want to reduce the amount of changeover where possible, but also on the other hand, give the ability to produce a multitude of SKUs for their end clients. And so there's a balance there to be had, and that's something that we tackled in this solution. And finally, the need for flexibility in scheduling, along with scheduling a couple of days out, a week out, 2 weeks out, depending on the customer, their industry, and what they can do. There's also the flexibility that's needed for it to be dynamic, for last minute changes before committing a schedule, ensuring that their end customers are satisfied and prioritized. And so a couple of just key features and innovations that we looked at with the Smart Scheduler. So the first thing that we wanted to look at was reduced user input. So getting the end customer orders directly from their ERP, so the business systems that would have the orders that would come in for the specific products, that would be pulled in directly into the Smart Scheduler without any human intervention. Visualization, the ability to look through the dashboards of schedule status and performance, and also to be able to interact with the scheduling system. The ability for one-click scheduling, the set and forget configuration that we work upfront with customers on to tailor to their needs, and then have the ability, once you have the orders in, a one-click, and the algorithm and the different preferences will take it from there to schedule out the production. And finally, one of the key features we looked at is just the customization, that ability to tailor the transition rules, the preferences, the specifics for each customer, each industry, each production line, site, and even equipment. That was key. And so just a little bit of a video here related to the scheduling system. So here's the order entry screen where the users will pull in from ERP. There's the list of orders, and then once they have them in, they're able to go to the scheduling system, press schedule, and in one click, that's it. That's the process complete. Where this all kind of came to a head was a specific customer of ours, Trio World. We worked with them closely in order to to develop this for them, specifically their version of the scheduler that we had. They are a company that produces plastics for transportation and stability within transportation, and they're a worldwide organization. And just to give some feedback on the results that have come from the preliminary results that came from the scheduling system when we implemented it, we were able to reduce production time from 14 days to 9 days once it was rolled out across all production lines. And this comparison is between the algorithmic production scheduler that takes all the preferences in versus the typical manual schedule, which we compared to see how the system worked and how to validate it. And then reduced late orders was another thing. That was a huge win for our customer, where they had 66 late orders in one particular period of time, and we were able to reduce it to 9. And that concludes my presentation on the Smart Scheduler.